Ciao everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Learn Italian with Songs. Today we'll explore the translation and meaning of 30 gradi, 30 degrees by Anna. The lyrics describe a carefree and fun summer vibe with reference to warm weather and enjoying life. In fact, the title 30 gradi refers to the hot summery temperature that the song encapsulates. But why this song? Well, you see, in the previous videos we learned about some of the most famous Italian songs that became the soundtrack of many Italian summers. Thus, today, as a comparison, I want to share with you the hymn of the Italian summer 2024. This song is very criticized due to the heavy reference to the rap and trap of US artists such as Cardi B, mainly due to the swear words and the anglicisms. However, the numbers cannot be ignored. 30 gradi by Anna is one of the most, if not the most, popular songs this summer. You can hate Gen Z music, you can hate trap music, you can hate the artist all you want. But the fact that she's been top ranked this summer is undeniable, thus I can't ignore this. That said, let's dive into the lyrics.
Tua madre sono chiusa a fare questa hit, fuori fanno 30 gradi.
Non so mai decidere che cosa sia meglio. I can never decide what's best. Però mi dispiace. In ogni caso, I don't need you. But I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't need you. I don't need you in Italian would be non ho bisogno di te. Quando mando questa, balla tutta la label. When I send this, implying the song, the whole label dances. Label is an English word not used in Italian as an Anglicism. Literally, it'd be etichetta, but given the context, I'm not 100% sure of what Anna means in this line. If you know, enlighten me in the comments, thanks. Summer season, prendo il sole a Naples. Summer season, I sunbathe in Naples. Summer season is used instead of stagione estiva and Naples instead of Napoli. Then we have the refrain. Tu non devi mai paragonarmi a queste bitch. You shall never compare me to these bitches. Fun fact, the translation in Italian of the English swear word bitch is quite problematic, for we don't have a swear word whose meaning perfectly overlaps. Etymologically, bitch was born to identify the female of the dog. So we have languages such as Spanish, at least in Latin America, translating this as perra. However, in Italian, if you say cagna, the feminine of cane, dog, it's like saying whore. But if we consider the English meaning, bitch describes a woman considered to be mean, overbearing, or contemptible. Thus, in this case, the corresponding insult would be stronza, the feminine of stronzo, literally turd. So, since Anna is bringing female US rap and trap to Italy, taking artists such as Cardi B as main inspiration, it makes sense to maintain part of the specific slang typical of US English. Lo sai che non siamo uguali. You know we are not the same. Puta madre, sono chiusa a fare questa hit. Puta madre, I'm locked up, implied in my house, making this hit. If you speak a bit of Spanish, you know that puta madre is indeed Spanish and not Italian. In Italian, such a case would be porca troia, which overlaps the meaning but not the literal translation. But then, why translate it? Is it really for the sake of swear words like some say? Well, actually no. Anna explained in an interview, I had a beat from this French producer who makes a lot of straight kick drum beats, melodic beats which I really like, which I go very smoothly on. On this type of beat, the song came very easily to me. I had a bunch of them and this one in particular was called Puta Mama. In other words, the start of this line is not just cussing for the sake of it, but a tribute to the beat on which the song was built. Fuori fanno 30 gradi. It's 30 degrees outside. This line is central not only because it gives the song its title, but also because it can be considered a fixed expression strictly related to summer. In fact, Anna revealed in an interview that in reality the song was written in winter. Fuori fanno 30 gradi is an expression often used instead of fa caldo, it's hot, said of temperature and weather. Abbronzatissima e bellissima, very tanned and beautiful, a clear reference to Abbronzatissima by Edoardo Vianello. Ha gli occhi come il mare, corpo che ti fa fare a. She has eyes like the sea, a body that makes you say ah, as in exclamation of amazement at how beautiful the girl is. Abbronzatissima, simpaticissima, very tan, very nice. Ha in mano un margarita e si gode la vita. She has in her hand a margarita and she's enjoying life. Then we have the rap section of the song. Sabbia sopra la pelle, sand on the skin. Paparazzata, sembro Kylie Jenner. When the paparazzi take my pictures, I look like Kylie Jenner. In Italian, we took the word paparazzo and made a verb out of it. Paparazzare, which refers to the action of taking pictures as a paparazzo. Ho preso il sole tutto il giorno. I've been sunbathing all day. Ho la faccia rossa, sembro un beauty blender. My face is red, I look like a beauty blender. By the way, this is a beauty blender if you don't get the reference. And no, we don't really have a translation for beauty blender, so the Anglicism is quite necessary here. Da dove vengo sembran le Maldive. Where I come from looks like the Maldives. Ce la fai solo se sei una believer. You can only do it if you are a believer. Self-made bitch, non leader. Self-made bitch, not a leader. Rockstar bitch like Bieber. Rockstar bitch like Bieber. The heavy usage of Anglicism here is a clear tribute to the US rap and trap. Con il sale nei capelli, with salt in the hair. Sì, d'estate siamo tutti più belli. Yes, in the summer we're all more beautiful. Sì, d'estate sono molto più berry. Yes, in the summer I'm much more a berry. Berry, in Italian, would be cattivella. Pure lui non sembra avere difetti. Even him doesn't seem to have any flaws. E per me va loco. And for me he's loco. In Italian, loco, crazy, would be matto or pazzo. Come per la Coco. As for the Coco. This might be a reference to Coco, a song by the American rapper O.T. Genesis. Sorry, I don't really know the pronunciation. Mi stressa troppo. He stresses me too much. Baby, non fare foto. Baby, don't take pictures. Then we have once again the refrain. Tu non devi mai paragonarmi a queste bitch. You shall never compare me to these bitches. Lo sai che non siamo uguali. You know we are not the same. Puta madre, sono chiusa a fare questa hit. Puta madre, I'm locked up making this hit. Fuori fanno 30 gradi. It's 30 degrees outside. Abbronzatissima e bellissima. Very tanned and very beautiful. Ha gli occhi come il mare. Corpo che ti fa fare a. She has eyes like the sea and body that makes you go ah. abbronzatissima, simpaticissima, very tan, very nice. Ha in mano un margarita e si gode la vita. She has in her hand a margarita and she's enjoying life. Rolly rosa matcha lo champagne. Pink Rolly matches the champagne. Rolly is an English slang for Rolex. In Italian this line could be: il Rolex si abbina allo champagne. Le mie baddies dicono chapeau. My baddies say chapeau. Quest'estate sono in tutti i bar. This summer I'm in every caffè. Ogni sera vedo un nuovo club. Every night I see a new club. Fino a che non viene la police. Until the police come. Police in Italian is polizia. Che ci porta via di qua. That takes us away from here. Usually I don't take into consideration the chorus, but here Anna says Nino Nino, which is the Italian onomatopoeia that references the sound of police and ambulance sirens, here referencing the previous line. Non dicono mai niente alla miss. They never say anything to the miss. Miss in Italian is signorina, opposed to signora, Mrs. Perché son bellissima. Because I'm the most beautiful. Then the song ends with one last refrain. Tu non devi mai paragonarmi a queste bitch. You shall never compare me to these bitches. Lo sai che non siamo uguali. You know we are not the same. Puta madre, sono chiusa a fare questa hit. Puta madre, I'm locked up making this hit. Fuori fanno 30 gradi. It's 30 degrees outside. Abbronzatissima e bellissima. Very tanned and beautiful. Ha gli occhi come il mare. Corpo che ti fa fare a. She has eyes like the sea and body that makes you go ah. Abbronzatissima, simpaticissima, very tanned, very nice. Ha in mano un margarita e si gode la vita. She has in her hand a margarita and she's enjoying life. And there you have it, my translation and analysis of 30 gradi by Anna. The song's catchy melody and lyrics, combined with its upbeat rhythm, made it a viral hit on TikTok and other social media, and this success led to its undeniable presence in clubs, but also on the radio. Thus, maybe, instead of complaining about how bad the song is and how Italian is disappearing, we should try to understand the artist's choices and why it became so famous, mainly among a younger audience. That said, share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you find any particular line interesting? And of course, let me know which song you'd like to dive into next. Grazie for watching and...
Arrivederci.